Jawahar, I want to ask you.
Yes.
What color is your hair, bro?
ஜி அந்த கேள்வி வந்து ஒன்னே வச்சுக்கலாம் ஜி. அந்த கேள்வி வந்து நம்ம ஒன்னே வச்சுக்கலாம்.
No, நான் ஏன் கேட்குறேன்னா ஐம் கலர் பிளைண்ட் இருக்கு. ஸோ எனக்கு தெரியாது, அது உண்மையிலேயே கேட்குறேன்.
எனக்கு ஒரு டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் இருக்கு. we can just leave this in. எனக்கு ஒரு டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் அவன் வந்து இது அவன் வீடு ரைட். ஸோ இப்போதான் முடி கலரை மாற்றிருக்கான். ஸோ அவன் கதவை திறக்கும் போது இங்கிலீஷில் கேட்டேன் what the fuck happened.
நான் பார்த்தோன்னே நான் வந்து ஜாமான்லாம் வச்சுட்டேன். அவன் முடிய பார்த்தேன். யார் அவன் தலையில் சாம்பலை போட்டான்னு நான் கேட்டேன்.
It's great.
கலர் ஓகே ப்ரோ, கலர் ஓகே. ஆஷ் கிரே மாதிரி இருக்கு. நான் நீங்க FIFA விளையாடுவீங்களா ப்ரோ? FIFA விளையாடுறீங்களா?
ஆமா, கொஞ்சம்
என்னோட ப்ரோ கிளப் பிளே வந்து முடி இந்த கலர்ல தான் வச்சிருக்கோம். ஓகே, ஸோ அது ஒரு இது. ஆனா அந்த ஹேர் கட் இருக்குல்ல,
I think it's the way I style. நான் வீட்ல இருக்கல கொஞ்சம் ரிலாக்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
இல்ல ரீசன்ட்லி கருப்பு படம் பார்த்துட்டு ஐ திங்க் அந்த
ஸ்டைல்
அந்த விபூதி எஃபெக்ட்
அது வந்து மிளகா.
ஓ எஸ் ஐ
மிளகா இருக்கு.
விபூதி வந்து சிவாஜி பூசிக்கோமே.
அது முன்னாடி ஒரு ஜிம் கேரி படம் இருக்கு தெரியுமா, டம் அண்ட் டம்மர்னு ஒரு படம். அதுல ஜிம் கேரியோட
டேமேஜ்.
bro, I love Jim Carrey.
சொல்லிட்டீங்களா?
பிடிச்ச படம்.
ட்ரூவா?
என்ன ஹேர் கட்
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி டம் அண்ட் டம்மடா.
ஓகே we will put this on. நான் வந்து ஆசைப்பட்ட முடி வந்து இது. நான் ஏன் இப்படி காட்டுறேன்னா அப்புறமா இன்சர்ட் பண்ணிடணும். ஆனா வந்திருக்க முடி இது. பட் ஹேர் கலர் ஆச்சும் நான் எதிர்பார்த்த மாதிரி வந்திருக்கு. ஆனால் ஒன்று என்ன தெரியுமா, நீங்களாம் ஹேர் கலர் ஹேர் கட்டு தான் பார்த்தீங்க, என் பல்ல பார்த்தீங்களா?
ஓகே ஆவேப்பனா
நவரே என்ன தப்பு?
I don't think he can see.
I can't see. பல்ல என்னாச்சு?
பல்லுல என்னமோ ஒரு
இது you put the gems ஹோலோமோ
வயலா your daughter.
Hey bro, style bro, style man.
You do or your daughter?
I do.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it was very style. It's an ongoing trend.
There is a term for it, gem, is it?
Tooth gem.
Tooth gem, exactly.
You like it, bro?
I know of it.
இல்ல அவர் டிப்ளமேட்டிக்கா I know it.
இல்ல டூத் என்னது?
Tooth gem.
Tooth gem.
So I have
like the gem, like mole, gem mole.
So these two gems 6 to 1 year, 6 months to 1 year தான் இருக்கும். So அதுக்கப்புறம் உளுந்துரும்ல. So you can brush it as normal and stuff. So நான் வந்து I got one daughter, so I thought of having one pink. So and another one is gem. White. So Alisa has been coming and touching my tooth all the time.
Very cute.
இது வந்து இந்த டூத் ஜெம் நேத்து தான் செஞ்சேன். இந்த முடி எனக்கு காலையில தான் அடிச்சேன். ஏன்னா இன்னைக்கு தான் ரிசர்வீஸ் முடிஞ்சிச்சு எனக்கு.
அதான் உன் முடி பார்த்து யாரோ கடிச்சு வெட்ட மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
அதை நான் வந்து எப்படியாச்சும் சரி பண்ணிட்டேன்.
இல்ல அவன் எலி தொல்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தான். ஆனா அந்த எலி இப்ப எங்க போயிட்டு எனக்கு தான் நல்லது.
நான் ஆசைப்பட்ட முடி ஹேர் கட் இது டோட்டலி ஆப்போசிட்.
சரி
டூத் ஜெம்ல டூத்தை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஜாம் ஆயிடுவாங்க.
ஆக்சுவலி another reason என்னன்னா ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு நான் இந்த மாதிரி
ஸ்டூபிட்
மாதிரி பண்ணி கடைசி I think 2023 purple pink
bro
blue hair
bro last time we had blue color bro.
அதுக்கு முன்னாடி dreadlocks வச்சிருந்தேன். அப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் பிரேக் கொடுத்திருந்தேன்.
happening bro.
இப்போ திருப்பி
ஏன் அந்த பிரேக் கொடுத்த?
சும்மா ரிசர்வீஸ் நான்
when I grow up I want to be like you bro.
எனக்கு ஒன்றும் அவ்வளோ வயசு இல்லை பட் அவள்கிட்ட
bro actually you are the youngest. You are the youngest. You are the youngest bro. How old are you? 31.
Wow, champion lah. I am also around there only like 10 years ago.
அந்த பிளாஸை மறந்துட்டீங்க.
இவ்வளோ பேசிட்டோமே பல்ல பத்தி முடிய பத்தி.
கெஸ்ட் நம்ம யாரு
கெஸ்ட் பத்தியா? இல்ல
விருந்தோம்பல்
இல்ல அந்த அளவுக்கு நம்ம ஜெல் ஆயிட்டோம் அந்த டூத் ஜெம் மாதிரி. ஏன் தெரியுமா, அவருக்கு நல்ல ஜவரவே வெடக்கிறாரு. இட்ஸ் பார்ட் ஆஃப் தி
sorry.
வெல்கம் டு தி ஷோ மிஸ்டர் பிரவீன் சைவி அவர்களே, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க?
சூப்பரா இருக்கேன். Thank you guys. I'm so happy to be a part of this. I've been watching you guys. You guys are doing amazing. Keep rocking.
Thank you.
This is just the beginning. I hope wishing so much more success for you guys and I think now the whole world has shrunk, right?
Yeah.
எந்த ஊர்ல இருந்தாலும் we can reach audiences anywhere. So I'm wishing you guys all the best. என்னன்னா நான் இருக்கிற சென்னையில் வந்து டிக்டாக் இல்லை, ஸோ உங்களை இன்ஸ்டாகிராமில் தான் பார்த்துருக்கேன். ஆனால் டிக்டாக்ல I know you guys are doing really great. So all the best, keep rocking and so happy to be a part of this, guys.
இல்ல
Thanks very much.
ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் ப்ரோ.
ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு இந்த மாதிரி ஆன்லைன்ல இன்டர்வியூ.
இல்ல இந்த ஆன்லைன் இன்டர்வியூ வந்து இட்ஸ் a back to it's a nostalgic thing. ஏன் தெரியுமா?
நம்ம ஆரம்பிச்சது அதுல தான்.
இந்த ஷோ பப்ளிஷ் பண்ற நாள் வந்து ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமை. நம்ம யூஸ்வலி ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமை தான் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுவோம். 31ஆம் தேதி 6 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி we published our first episode. So this is exactly our
our 6-year milestone episode, bro.
Wow.
Special guest.
Yes.
So proud. 6 years ஆச்சா?
ஆமா,
Yeah.
6 years ஆச்சு.
ஆனா நம்ம வந்து like at the first 3 years, first 3.5 years we were strictly focusing on Spotify only.
Yeah.
So நம்ம social media we weren't focusing our efforts on it so much. சும்மா passively இருக்கிறத போடுவோம், but no like proper planning. அது full group அது வந்து அந்த நேரத்துல வந்து Spotifyல மட்டும் தான். After the restrictions here lifted, because Singapore they took very long to lift the restrictions, COVID restrictions. After they lifted only we started doing in person. So அப்பையில இருந்து we haven't done an online recording in quite some time.
So basically the first 2 years was actually audio only show.
Like
the
a
restrictions
podcast.
lift off பண்ணோனே
Then we started
yeah.
person and all that.
Nice.
So அங்க இந்தியால எல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கு bro?
இந்தியா வந்து வந்தோரை வாழ வைக்கும் சென்னை, அதுக்கு வந்து உதாரணம் நான் தான். It's been 15 years. I still can't believe that I've been here for 15 years. Every year just goes by like that, no? It's I didn't know, and honestly when I came here I had no intention of staying, to be honest. I just came for the competition and but நான் வந்து 4வது நாளே I called my mom. I was like, Amma, I think I'm not coming back. She's like, என்னடா சொல்ற? I didn't even want to go for the auditions, to be honest, in Singapore. But yeah, when I came here, I realized that there's a void that I could fill, and I didn't know what the void was, but I knew that there was something that I could offer, that I could bring to the table that was fresh, that was new. And yeah, I mean, I think India has given me a rebirth. It's changed my life. One of the best decisions I've made in my life, definitely.
Nice.
என்னைக்காச்சும் மிஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா சிங்கப்பூர்? ஏன்னா I have my uncle who just recently moved back from Pondicherry, right?
Okay.
And the one thing he misses about Singapore, right, is the chicken rice, the carrot cake, the Hokkien mees. Because அங்க திரும்பி பார்க்கணும் தோசை இட்லி சாப்பாடு is all தமிழ் சாப்பாடு. Have you ever missed Singapore food?
All the time. In fact, நம்ம gardenல வந்து we grow pandan, we grow sarai, we grow all that. So we make chicken rice at home.
Oh nice.
We make nasi lemak வீட்லலாம் பண்ணுவோம். Then ஆரம்ப ஸ்டேஜஸ்ல வந்து 15 years ago you couldn't get a lot of stuff. Like இப்பலாம் சார்டின்லாம் கிடைக்கும் இங்க. Right? So I love sambal. I'm a chicken sambal guy. So but of course I miss the food. Definitely, for sure. And I miss the people, the like வீட்ல வந்து இப்போ வரைக்கும் வீட்ல we speak English only, but we have multiple accents, right? So when we speak to different people from around the world, we keep switching la, but when my friends from Chennai come to our house and then when I'm talking to them அப்ப நார்மலா பேசிட்டு இருப்போம், டக்குனு when I turn to my wife and speak, இப்போ என்ன சொன்னீங்க, இப்போ எந்த பாஷையில பேசுனீங்க, இங்கிலீஷ் தான், இல்லையா அது இங்கிலீஷ் மாதிரி இல்லையா, அது நம்ம ஒரு இங்கிலீஷ் அது.
Right. Is it I always எனக்கு ஒரு curiosity இருந்துச்சு, சிங்கப்பூர் இன்னும் சூடா இந்தியா இன்னும் சூடா?
ஹியூமிடிட்டி
நீ வெதர் தானே சொல்ற,
வேற என்ன தர
சாப்பாடு சம்பார்
இல்ல அது உரப்பு காரம் தானே,
சூடு
இல்ல I think here it gets a bit hotter, I guess. Like இப்போ அந்த இங்க ஒன்று கத்திரி வெயில்னு ஒன்று இருக்கும் மே மாதம் இந்த பீரியட்ல, அது கத்துற மாதிரி இருக்கும் கத்திரி வெயில். It's super hot, like it was 42 degrees.
Wow. So the humidity is higher or like?
I think it's more humid in Singapore. Here it's like a little more sharper.
Okay.
Like Australia மாதிரி.
Kind of, but not as thin as Australia. The air is thinner there because we are like still considered quite close to the equator. Australia is below the equator, I think. Yeah. But
Tamil Nadu is closer lah,
yeah, but it's I live by the beach, so நான் கொஞ்சம் தப்பிச்சேன். முன்னாடிலாம் ஆரம்பத்தில் வந்து நான் சிட்டிக்குள்ளாரே இருந்தேன். But about 9 years back, I couldn't handle the city life, so I moved to the ECR பக்கம். என் ஸ்ட்ரெச்சில் வந்து இந்த ஹோல் ஸ்ட்ரெச்சில் எல்லாரும் தான் இங்கே இருக்காங்க. அஜித், விஜய், I mean CM, விஜய் எல்லாரும். So it's like this whole, a lot of people have shifted out of the city to come to the coastal side so that it's கொஞ்சம் breeze இருக்கும். You know? I don't really feel it. It's at least 1 or 2 degrees lesser than the city.
Okay, nice.
Because of the congestion and everything. Yeah.
Right. Okay bro, so let's get into it a little bit. So
Sure,
நீங்க
man,
முதல்ல சிங்கப்பூரை விட்டு ஊருக்கு போனதுக்கு வந்து was like super singer, right? அதானே உங்களோட the competition join பண்ணதுக்கு. So அந்த வாய்ப்பு எப்படி வந்துச்சு and அங்கே அந்த காம்படிஷனில் ஜாயின் பண்ண பிறகு அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் எப்படி இருந்துச்சு? லைக் இட்ஸ் வெரி டிஃப்ரெண்ட் கல்ச்சர், டிஃப்ரெண்ட். அங்கே டிவி ஷோலாம் வேறு செட்டப் மாதிரி இருக்கும் வேறு. ஸோ அதை எப்படி, how do you டக்குன்னு போன உடனே how do you like assimilate into that and ஒரு சிங்கப்பூரேனா how was the experience?
Okay, firstly, how did I go for the auditions? I'll be very honest. I didn't want to go because, let's put it this way, I had a little bit of an ego, okay? Because ஏற்கனவே before I left Singapore, I was already judging Singapore's version of Super Singer, right? I was judging the show called Yaar and the Star.
Yeah.
You know, and I was already a judge. I had already sung, I think, about 120 songs on television. I had already acted in Channel 5. I already acted in Vasantham. The camera was nothing new for me, right? So my sister, my ரெண்டாவது அக்கா, Kalimadi akka, Madhi akka was the one who sent me a message. And my mom was a big fan of Super Singer. So என் அம்மா பார்க்கும்போதெல்லாம் வந்து வீட்டில் வந்து சூப்பர் சிங்கர் தான் போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். Then she'll keep showing இந்த ஆல்கா அஜித் பாரு, அஜிஷ் பாடுறாங்க பாரு. She used to watch all of them. And நானும் கொஞ்சம் பார்ப்பேன். But I was more into like English music at that point in time. I was doing more jazz and performing at the Esplanade. And நான் அந்த ஜோனில் இருந்தேன் அந்த டைமில். Then my sister sent me a message and it changed my whole thing because there's one sentence in that message that she sent me. She said, Pravin, there's this competition called Super Singer, and I was like, what's Super Singer? I honestly didn't know. And that one sentence said, I have a very good feeling in my heart about this, and my heart is almost never wrong. And that one sentence kept ringing in my head like non-stop, And அப்போ வந்து நான் ஒரு கிளப்பில் பாடிக்கிருந்தேன், தமிழ் கிளப்பில், நைட் கிளப்பில். I kept saying, I don't know, I'll think about it, because my ego was like, hey, நான் ஒரு judge. How can I compete? Because basically the team from Chennai came to Singapore with SP Sailaja Amma, SPV sir's sister, and Soumya Amma. The two judges came to judge Singaporeans, right? And I was thinking, na judge panna people oda how can I compete? Avangalukku eppadi irukum? They'll feel like, hey, neengale vandinga eppadi, I had that kind of a mindset. And so I really didn't want to go for the auditions. My mom came to the nightclub the night before. And like made sure that I would, Pravin, you kandipa pono, you have to go. My brother-in-law and all, they were there. They had to force me, and the next day morning, 7 a.m. something, I had to go to that where that auditions was being held, right? And I'll share this. It's quite interesting. When I reached the venue, I won't mention his name. He was a television producer from Singapore, who was one of the producers of the show that I used to judge at, right? Yaar and the Star. He and another musician from Singapore, like an older musician, அவங்க என்னை பார்த்துட்டு பிரவீன் இங்கே வாங்க சொல்லிட்டு brought me aside and they said, இப்போவே வீட்டுக்கு போங்கன்னு சொன்னாங்க. Don't do this. அதில் என்ன சொல்கிறீங்க? விஜய் டிவி உங்களுக்கு ஒன்றுமே பண்ணாது. சூப்பர் சிங்கர் will not take you anywhere. இங்கே உங்களை வந்து ஒரு ஜட்ஜாக நம்ம வளர்த்துருக்கோம். நீங்கள் அங்கே போயிட்டு நீங்கள் என்ன செய்ய போகிறீங்க? இப்போவே கிளம்புங்க, கேப் எடுத்துகிட்டு வீட்டுக்கு போங்கன்னு சொன்னார். And I saw this guy many years later. I told him, நான் மட்டும் உங்கள் அட்வைஸ் மட்டும் எடுத்திருந்தேன்னா I don't know, நான் probably IMHல இருப்பேன், because I was always a misfit in Singapore, So என்னது
ஒரு கட்ஸ் தான், ரொம்ப நாள் வருஷம் கழிச்சு அந்த அவரை பார்க்கும்போது அதை சொல்றதுக்கு திருப்பியும்.
No, I had to lah. For me, I'm generally quite straight up lah. So but yeah, so when I went for the audition, I got spot selected. அப்பையும் எனக்கு வந்து register ஆகல that okay, this is a very big show, I thought okay, let me just try. So when I landed in Chennai, when I went to the sets like you were saying, looking at the set and seeing Srini sir, Unnikishan sir, Sujata Amma, and that's when okay, this is pretty serious business. Okay, I guess the show is appada. In fact, after I got selected, I started going on YouTube to watch the episodes. இப்படி தான் ஸ்டாண்டர்டா, இப்படி தான் இருக்குமா, இப்படி தான். பட் மை சீசன் வாஸ் லைக் அ கில்லர் சீசன் பிகாஸ் தே வர் ஆல் ஃபேண்டாஸ்டிக். சத்யபிரகாஷ், சாய் சரண், மாளவிகா சுந்தர், பூஜா ஏவி, Srinivas, Shakti Amaran, they were all brilliant singers, So yeah, but like I said, when I came here, the approach. One thing I realized that I couldn't win them in terms of just vocal technique and technicality, because they are fantabulous singers here, and I realized that I had to come in and do one of my strengths, which was performing, like walking around on stage. முன்னாடிலாம் சூப்பர் சிங்கர்லாம் இப்படி தான் பாடுவாங்க, they just stand and sing. If you look at the older season, but when I came in, I changed that whole concept. I started walking around, performing, dancing, and all that. So I realized that would be my strength, and I just capitalized on that, and I got appreciated for that too. That was the first few things that I got appreciated for. நீங்க ஸ்டேஜ் முழுசா நீங்க தான் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க, அந்த மாதிரி stuff. Yeah, but it was an eye opener for me to see the way productions were run. There are no scripts, by the way, for the anchors. Like in Singapore, I was used to everything is written queue, எல்லாமே queue பண்ணிலாம் பண்ணுவாங்க நம்ம on Singaporean television, but there's no scripts. It's just going with the flow, like kind of what you guys are doing.
So whatever they comment, whatever they say, there's no script, straight to camera,
directly. They would shoot for hours and hours, by the way. Imagine, like, we would sometimes 2:30 மணி காலையில பாடுவோம். We will start at 10 in the morning.
Wow.
Because back then it was 5 days a week. Now with Super Singer it's only Saturday and Sunday. But my season it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 5 episodes they would shoot in one day.
Ayyo.
That was my season lah.
So that means you are consistently singing throughout the day.
No, நாம எல்லா எபிசோட்டும் பாட மாட்டோம்ல, because 20 contestants இருப்பாங்க. Day episode 1 ல 5 singers, 4 singers, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு 1 hour show மாதிரி இருக்கும். But you have to be there for the whole thing.
One all singing, then the rest will be seated.
Okay, I get it.
No,
okay,
but then what happens when the competition shrinks?
Then there'll be 2 rounds. So if like 10 singers, sometimes each of us sing two songs, then after danger zone வேற ஒன்னு இருக்கும். Those who got the lower marks, then you have to sing again. அந்த மாதிரி there'll be நிறைய danger zone இருந்தேன். So there were a lot of these things that
how was that experience? ஏன்னா நீங்க சொன்னீங்க அந்த
20 minutes.
Okay. Sorry. So we just need to
refurbish. Restart.
So நீங்க முதல்ல சொன்னீங்க வந்து you had an ego going into the competition, like என்னடா judge பண்ணோம், you ended up in danger zones, right? அந்த மனநிலை வந்து எப்படி இருந்துச்சு? Like how was that feeling?
Very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing, to be honest, because again it's the ego talking, right? It's I had a very high expectations on myself, and also because I'm representing the country, being Singaporean and everything. In fact, I remember that one round, Manos, it was like, I think, debut song round or something, where we had to sing the debut song of every playback singer. And I had to sing Manos's song. Manos is like a legend, right? And his first song was this song called Ten Mori nu or paattu. Not Ten Mori, adilla. That's a very old Ten Mori. Ten Mori, Hanbu Ten Mori, and the paattu. And the paattu na sariya sodapna. It was so bad. I sang it so bad. After that, right, I just walked out of the set. I went to the changing room. I just sing down quietly. I think I was tearing up. I was just singing down quietly. And then 1 or 2 other contestants came to me. Enachu? I said, ரொம்ப சொதப்பிட்ட, kind of thing. Then they were like, hey, ஃப்ரீயா விட்டுரு, என்ன இப்படிலாம் நாமலாம் எவ்வளோ சொதப்புறோம், வாடான்னு சொல்லிட்டு they cheered me up and brought me back into the set, So it's not, it wasn't easy, simply because I tend to be kind of like a perfectionist. And when the nerves really, even though I had done like 120 songs in Singapore before that, a lot of the stuff that we do in Singapore back then were all pre-recorded. We would just mime and sing, right? So singing live was a whole other ball game, It's totally one mistake, that's it. Like you can't கொஞ்சம் திருப்பி எடுக்கலாமா, அதெல்லாம் அந்த ஸ்டோரியே இல்லையே. So I didn't. சொல்லுங்க.
No, I think அந்த நீங்கள் பாடும்போது I've seen நான் அந்த ஷோலாம் பார்த்துருக்கேன். So sometimes like அந்த I've seen notice that the singer-க்கே தெரியும் அவங்க ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னு, ஆனால் அந்த ஃபேஷியல் எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் மாறும். At the same time you still have to continue like nothing happened, right? அந்த மாதிரி விஷயம் நடக்கும்போது like what's going through your mind? Because I as a viewer, like no seeing experience, எனக்கு thinking எப்படி இருக்கும் லிரிக்ஸ் இங்கே ஒரு ட்ராக்ல ஓடி இருக்கும் மண்டேல இதை பாடிக்கிட்டே இருக்கணும் and then your thoughts are somewhere else. ஐயோ இங்கே சொதப்பிட்டோமே, you still need to be confident and pick up. So like ஒரு பாடகரோட நிலையில் அந்த கேமரா ஆடியன்ஸ் ஜட்ஜெலாம் இருக்கும்போது like how is that? What are your thought processes like when you make a mistake and then you still need to go on?
I think it's about being in the moment, you know, staying present. And நான் இப்போ சொல்கிறதுல வந்து இந்த initial stages தான், first 3 weeks, first 4 weeks maybe. After that I went into performance mode already. I was like, look, there are 3 judges here, but there are like 15 million people around the world watching this in the cameras. So I just perform for the 15 million people. Subsequently I just didn't want to, and I always say this, like நிறைய பேர் கேட்பாங்க like what you just asked, no, what runs through your mind, what do you think when you're on stage, right? It comes to a point where the thinking doesn't happen when you're performing. You just feel. Okay. The thinking happens when you're practicing, when you're rehearsing. But when you go on stage, right, there's no thought in your mind. It's just, I want to perform the song. So even when I make mistakes, I just smile. Normally I'll just smile and I'll just like, okay, move on, right? Because I can't keep hanging on to that, because other pati yosichendana, then you're no longer in the moment, right? You're stuck in a thought. So I try to just feel, I just go with the flow. That was my escapism, I guess. Being present.
Sometimes அந்த அவங்க வந்து comments கொடுப்பாங்களே, the critics comment, you see your ego is high, so on stage it's not scripted. அப்புறம் when it hits you so badly and the ego is very hurt, உங்களுக்கு எப்பயாச்சும் அந்த moment like you want to let loose, then you know அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாச்சும் நடந்திருக்கா?
Another thing is I was slightly older when I came for the competition. When Super Singer வரும்போதே I was already like mid 20s, like, you know, but the other contestants were 19, 20, 21. You know?
Okay.
I was already almost, I was a bit older, so I had a little bit of maturity to just smile and you know, I never took it personally lah. I understood that it's just it's one, of course they're revered artists and I respect them, but avanga opinion da, you know, and most of the time they are right, so what's there to it? It's only to I take it as constructive criticism and just move on lah, you know.
Understood.
Yeah.
And நீங்க வந்து இந்தியாவுக்கு போகும்போது like the first time, were you treated differently because you were Singaporean?
Kinda different. Like நான் சொன்னல இதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு சிங்கப்பூர்ல ஒரு ப்ரொடியூசர் வந்து என்ன வந்து சொன்னாங்களே, அவங்க ஆக்சுவலி வந்து விஜய் டிவி அந்த க்ரூவோட he knew a lot of them, right? So அவர் வந்து என்ன ஒரு நல்ல விஷயம் என்ன பண்ணார்னா, அவங்க கிட்ட போய் சிங்கப்பூரில் ஒரு பெரிய ஜட்ஜு வராரு, அவர் நல்லா பார்த்துக்கணும் அந்த மாதிரி சொல்லிட்டாங்க முன்னாடி, ரைட்? ஸோ இன் டர்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் த ப்ரொடக்ஷன் டீம், லைக் தே யூஸ் டு பி கொஞ்சம் விரட்டுவாங்க, கண்டஸ்டன்ஸ்லாம் கொஞ்சம் லேசியாக மேக்கப்லாம் போட்டு ரிலாக்ஸாக போவாங்கள்ல, அங்கே வந்து மற்றவங்களே சத்யா சீக்கிரம் உள்ளவா, சந்தோஷ் சீக்கிரம் வா, பிரவீன் நீங்கள் உள்ளே போயிடுங்க, பூஜா சீக்கிரம், இட்ஸ் ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபார் மீ இட் வாஸ் அ நைஸ் டோன். Konja, they were a bit nicer because they knew I was a bit senior and like I was like a known kind of thing. Whereas the rest of them, they all first time on TV.
Right.
So they kind of, konja seniority from the production side. Amongst the contestants, they were a little like, a little uncomfortable because of only one reason. That was because we international contestants entered the competition, like they started from like 10,000 auditioning, to 500 to 100 to 50 to top 20 to top 15, then we came in. So they were like, பாதி வேலை கடைசியில் நீங்கள் உள்ளே வரீங்க, நாமலாம் என்ன அந்த மாதிரி, you know.
Right.
I felt bad for them also. அவங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பாக கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும்ல, திடீர்னு ஃபாரின்லேருந்து வந்திருக்காங்க இந்த பசங்க, you know, that kind of thing. But that was initially, of course they warmed up eventually, you know, and they loved my dressing. இது எங்கே வாங்கினேன், இது எனக்கு watch, when I went to Singapore and came back, I'll buy watches for them, I'll buy gifts for a few of them, you know, give them, because they like our style lah, I guess. So that worked out well. But there was no they were all very sweet, to be honest. They like everyone. One thing I loved about it, right, there is no ego when it comes to learning something from someone. நீ வயசான சிங்கராக இருக்கலாம், நீ சின்ன பையனாக இருக்கலாம். When someone else is singing, you know, let's say someone's walking down the corridor singing, right? If someone hears it, அந்த லைன் இப்படி இல்லடா இப்படி, thank you டா சொல்லிட்டு you'll carry on. Everyone was helping each other. That was literally the vibe in the competition, and that's still what it is now. Recently I went to judge ago also, the same vibe. The contestants are all like that, you know. It's very sweet actually. And like the the passion for singing, it's there.
And one thing I know about Super Singer, right, is the banter between the host and the contestants, right? During your time, the host was Sivakarthikeyan.
I know, oh my god.
So that I think it was Divya, was it?
Divya இருந்தாங்க.
Yeah,
Yes.
Didi.
Divya, we had a lot of hosts. Divya, Didi, Gopinath sir, Siva, and all of them were there. It was amazing. It was
So
really-
how was that? You know, நினைச்சு பாத்தீங்களா, like how was that whole dynamics between hosts, contestants? You know, like I know you entered a competition, but at the competitive spirit இருந்துச்சா இல்ல like just go have fun? You know, அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு environment.
Generally நம்ம வந்து சேஞ்சிங் ரூம்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கோம்.
Yeah.
ஸோ சேஞ்சிங் ரூம் வந்து ஆங்கர் சேஞ்சிங் ரூமில் வந்து சிவா பேர் தெரிஞ்சாலும் எல்லாரும் எக்ஸைட்டட் ஆகிடுவோம் அப்போவே பிஃபோர் ஹி பிகேம் ஹூ இஸ் நவ் பை த வே ஹி ஸ்டில் த சேம் இஸ் ஸோ ஸ்வீட் பை த வே ஸ்டில் த சேம் பட் வென் வி சி அல்லாமல் இன்னைக்கு செம்மையாக இருக்கும் போது எல்லாரும் அப்படி தான் ஃபீல் பண்ணுவோம் பிகாஸ் ஹீஸ் பேண்டர் இஸ் லைக் சூப்பர் ஃபனி யூனோ ஹீ இஸ் ஒன் பர்சன் ஹூ குட் கிரியேட் கண்டென்ட் வித் ஜஸ்ட் ஒன் வேர்ட் வாழைப்பழம். I don't know if you guys know. You can actually check out that scene. It's still on YouTube. He will make all the contestants say Vareparam, and he made content out of that. You know, he's so creative. He's such a joy. And generally, even Makappa and Priyanka now and all of them, you know, they are so spontaneous. You know, like that spontaneity. It's amazing, really. Like I've not seen the way. I've not seen anyone else do stuff like that. It's really creative. Yeah, I think for creativity, it's a lot to watch and learn from. You know, there's just no filter basically. தோன்றத அப்படியே பேசுவாங்க. Yeah, kind of like you guys, man.
இல்ல நம்ம பல இது வெட்டணும், அது லைவ் டிவி வேற.
இல்ல அதுவும் வெட்டுவோம்ல, அதான் நீங்க டிவில பார்க்கறதெல்லாம் வெட்டினதுதான். அதை விட பயங்கரமா இருக்கும்.
There's a lot of different slangs down there, right? Like நம்ம வந்து நிறைய பாட்டுலாம் கேட்டிருக்கேன், like
especially now.
No, even last time da. Like 2010 onwards really நிறைய பாட்டு கேட்டிருக்கேன். Like எனக்கு அந்த வார்த்தை என்னன்னு தெரியாது, but அதான் like சிம்டாங்காரன், but it's a thing there, right?
I think so, yeah.
I heard மான் காரத்தையே அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டோம்.
ஆமா, மான் கராத்தே இஸ் இங்க உள்ள ஸ்லாங். ட்ரூ.
Yeah. So like we don't know certain things, ஆனா அங்க பேசுற விதம் கொஞ்சம் வேற. So
you know, I started picking up the slang not from Tamil movie songs, but from the indie songs.
Hindi.
Indie
Yeah.
songs.
So the
Yes.
Tamil, the Chennai indie songs, like Asal Kolar, Paldappa, you know, like those kind of artists, right?
ஜோர்த்தால அந்த
Yeah.
Jota.
Yeah. So that's how I started picking up this slang.
True.
Speaking of music, right, bro? So நீங்க வந்து like நீங்க வந்து மியூசிக் வந்து நிறைய வருஷமா பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க வேற capacities like contestant, judge, and also as an artist for over the past several years, right? Has there been any point நீங்க வந்து over a decade long journey like ஏதாவது creative frustration இருக்கா? Because you've changed your genres here and there and tried different things. So were there any frustrations, and if so, what were they, and எப்படி அதை overcome பண்ணீங்க?
I think for me, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. What really reached people here was my a cappella acts, which is just using human voices to create like an ensemble, and that actually happened accidentally, you know.
Oh, okay.
There was this show called T20 Super Singer.
Yeah.
So Super Singer mudichana, they got previous contestants to form groups, and then we'll compete against each other. So we were the champions for the first season. So I was a part of Sai Charan team la irundhen, and the finals la vandu we decided to do something which is like without the orchestra, without the band, you know. So I arranged the whole thing. I was like, okay, nee the pada, and we were not choral singers, we are all solo singers, right? To get solo singers to sing in harmony is not easy.
Yeah.
Right? But enakku harmony experience illa, I have not been a part of a choir or anything, but I know the way to do it. So அதை பண்ண பிறகு வரிசையாக வந்து எனி ஒன் ஸ்பெஷல் கெஸ்ட் வராங்களா, ஏஆர் சார் வராங்களா, அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஆக்ட், அனிருத் வராங்களா, அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஆக்ட், ஆஷா போஸ்லி வராங்களா, அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு எவ்ரி ஒன். ஸோ அண்ட் தென் எனி ஆடியோ லான்ச் ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் எவ்ரிதிங் I became busy, you know, just doing a cappella acts. And after a while I started being looked upon as this choir master, you know. இவர் வந்துருவாரு கிட்டாரோட, அப்புறம் 10 பேர் நிற்பாங்க, பாடுவாங்க, ஊவா பாடிட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. I'm like, but that's not me, you know. For me it felt like imagine you are Messi.
Yeah.
Okay, but then they're like, hey, இவன் தெரியுமா பயங்கரமா டீ கலப்பான் தெரியுமா சொல்லலாம் அவங்களுக்கு எப்படி இருக்கும்?
மெஸ்ஸி கடையிலயா இல்ல அர்ஜென்டினா சைடுல ஒரு டீ இமேஜின் நம்பர் 10 நடக்காம
இது யோகி பாபு மாதிரி இல்ல.
It felt like that for me. Like, this is not my strength. I'm a performer, I'm a music producer, I create stuff, but a cappella is something that just happened, Of course, I'm very grateful because I managed to explore that part of music where, using just the human voice and creating magic, right? It was exciting. But after a few years, I hung my boots lah. I even did a couple of interviews on newspaper and everything. I said I'm done with this. I think just before COVID, I said I'm done with this. So I stopped. I still do it now because they wouldn't special functions and all. They still call me Pravin ninga pannada. So in fact, I was in the whole of India. Any reality show, singing competition, there was no dedicated backing vocals group. Competitions going on, right? And the contestants on mic eduthu and the backing ooala paaduvanga, right? I was the one who curated that whole thing, and they implemented that across all states.
Okay.
Yeah, across from Indian Idol to everyone, they have their own dedicated to. I started that,
Okay.
and I'm proud of those things. But I didn't want to be doing that. That's not me. I don't want to be just. I'm not saying it's a bigger job, smaller job, but it's not me, right? So எனக்கு ஒரு சிஷ்யா மாதிரி ஒருத்தன் தான் சந்தோஷ் பாலாஜி. Now the thing about me is when I compose something, I'll forget it later because it happens in the flow, right? So அவன் தான் நான் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணுறது எல்லாமே ஸ்வரம் எழுதுவான். He writes everything for me. அண்ணா அங்கே கா போட்டிங்க, இல்லை அண்ணா இங்கே பா போட்டிங்க, அந்த மாதிரி. ஸோ அப்படி ஆமாம் சொல்லிட்டு then I handed the baton over to him.
Right.
And for the past 8 years, he's been handling the backing vocals in Super Singer, and in fact, he just got married now. Congrats, da! நான் போனேன் கல்யாணத்துக்கு. சந்தோஷ் பாலாஜி. அவன் குட்டி பையனா பார்த்தேன். I've seen him since he was 12-13 years old, and he's a big man now. Got married and everything. But yeah, so
actually
that was my only frustration. Actually, that was my only frustration. Like the a cappella to come out to be labeled as a choir master, I decided to move on from that.
Right.
ஆக்சுவலி என்னன்னா when you tell me that நீங்கள் வந்து மூவ் அவுட் பண்ணீங்க தானே இந்த அக்கபெல்லா விட்டு யூஸ்வலி இந்த மாதிரி காம்படிட்டிவ் ஆன இடத்துல பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தேர் so many musicians stuff to let go of something which you are known for is a scary thing. ஏன்னா there will be ஒரு worry இருக்கும், உங்களை மறந்துடுவாங்க, or you might be like lacking behind in other genres. That's why how did you overcome it and why did you பரவாயில்ல I will take the risk,
Yeah. So I've always been a plan A kind of guy. I've never, I know in our in Singapore it's plan A, plan B, plan C, plan F for for me it's plan A. Plan B is to make plan A work.
Okay.
So that's been my mindset all the while. Of course, it took a lot of grit, and you are right. I got forgotten for a while. It's there. It did happen. The second I left. I stepped back. They called me for a couple of tributes and all. I said, Santosh vechi pannirunga enikku vena, it's okay, The last proper tribute I did on Vijay TV was for SPB sir. SPB sir, after he passed on, we had a tribute show for SPB sir, and SPB Charan was there. He's a good buddy of mine. So I said for him, it's I have to do something. So that was my last 2 official a cappella acts that I did. But yeah, it was a big decision. Like if you're in a comfort zone and if it's working, why give it up?
Yeah.
But I had to stay true to myself lah. I had to. For me, that's so important. The only thing I fear is my manasachi.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to live by my conscience, and if my conscience உறுத்தம் எனக்கு பயங்கரமா உறுத்தம் எனக்கு. ஐயோ ஏன் இப்படி அந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு ஒரு மாதிரி ஆகும். And of course my family and everyone, they supported me like, okay, whatever it is, go for it, because losing income, man, like it was like a main part of my thing. But it took time for people to register what I'm doing, but it paid off. I think when you really go all out, right, when you really dive in 100%, jump and then try to figure out the parachute along the way, that's the way to go lah, I think. Quite scary, but okay.
The question I wanted to ask, right, I noticed a pattern where you put yourself in very uncomfortable situations, from going to Super Singer to like letting go of your main income. there seems to be that pattern, like you're constantly challenging yourself, right? How did you adapt from going to Singapore to Chennai? Because I'm pretty sure lifestyle is different, everything is different. It's like, you know, like Premier League, for football as an example, right? You take an Asian player, you put him in a European setting, they will suffer or they will struggle first because of the climate, etc. and all that.
Yeah.
So did you have those kind of moments?
Of course there were. Like crossing the road was a challenge.
Oh,
இல்ல எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வருது. எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வந்துருச்சு. My uncle used to say, நடந்து வா, என்ன நடந்து வா.
மேட்ரிக்ஸ்ல நடக்குது போற மாதிரி.
No, he is from India. So அவர் வந்து அப்படியே நடந்துருவாரு. Asle அப்படி நின்று பாப்பேன், நடந்து வரவா, என்னை இடிச்சுட்டான். நான் என்ன இல்ல இடிக்க மாட்டாங்க, அவங்க நிறுத்திடுவாங்க வந்துட்டான், நீங்க கவலைப்படாம வா.
உங்களுக்கு எப்படி இருந்துச்சு bro?
Same thing that it was like initially, like, you know, crossing the road was a challenge. So initially, because we were international contestants, they took care of us. They make sure that vandi வந்து pick up பண்ணோம், diet ஸ்டூடியோல விடும், திருப்பி நம்ம ஹோட்டல்ல விடும். They took care of all of that. They make sure. But தனியா வெளிய போகும்போது it was a bit scary, you know. Also எனக்கு தமிழ் வேற கொஞ்சம் அப்போ திக்கி பேசுவேன். நான் முன்னாடி பேச தெரியும், பட் திக்கி பேசுனால that was also there. And பார்த்தாலே தெரியும், நீங்க வந்து மலேசியாவா சிங்கப்பூரா அப்படி கேட்டுருவாங்க பார்த்தாலே, you know. Then the auto அண்ணாலாம் வந்து 100 rupeesனா 400 rupees சொல்லுவாங்க. அதெல்லாம் ஆரம்பத்தில் நடக்கும், you know. That was the only few challenges. But what kept me going, right, was the way artists are revered here. You know, I'll give you an example. In my 10 years as an artist, full-time artist in Singapore, from 2001 to 2011 when I left, whenever I met people, right, so what do you do? Oh, I'm a musician. Can I?
இல்ல எனக்கு புரியல.
Oh, what else you do? No, I'm a musician. Wow, can I? You know, that was the thing, right? கட் பண்ணா சென்னையில், சார் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க சார், சினி ஃபீல்டில் இருக்கீங்களா? நான் மியூசிக்கில் இருக்கேன் சார், சூப்பர் சார். எனக்கும் you know, so you feel like, okay, that feeling of self-worth, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I started to like the version of myself that I was here, as opposed to that shy to say what I do in Singapore.
Yeah.
Even then I was proud. I was like, hey, I'm an artist, no, like I've always been an artist, right? But and it kept me going. Enna irundhalum I can be who I am, you know. And I always say this, I mean, I know you guys have day jobs and hats off, I don't know how you guys do this, but for me it's like music or the art is an ocean, right? And I could not allow myself to explore an ocean part-time, you know, because the ocean, there's never, you can't say, சில பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க I know music னு சொல்லுவாங்களா, I'm like, wow, okay, I'm still trying to learn because I don't know music, I'm still exploring it, you know. There's nothing you can know in terms of the arts. And I'll always say, I mean, with all due respect to part-time artists, in Singapore majority of them are part-time artists because that's how it is. It's an economically driven society, right? I said this in a couple of other interviews as well. People are okay with part-time musicians or singers performing at their weddings or performing at their concerts and stuff. But would you be okay with a part-time heart surgeon working on your heart surgery?
Yeah.
No way, right? So that is the kind of dedication and passion that kept me here. You know, because I'm surrounded by full-time artists. I'm surrounded by people who are like-minded, so I didn't feel so crazy. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's the effect of being in the same.
It's the environment.
It's the environment, right? Like நீங்க கரெக்ட்டா அந்த இது சொன்னீங்க, like-minded.
yes.
You're in your
yes.
community in that sense. You're in
Yes.
that zone.
Yeah, and also there's so much music everywhere in Chennai, man.
Yeah.
Like everywhere you go, even the horns, you know.
Yes.
Even the auto, you know, auto la karumbodhu, when you stop at a traffic light, right? The rhythm of the auto, chuk 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 chuk. I'm like, whoa, that's a groove, man. Yeah, I'll be grooving the auto. Yeah, man. There's this music everywhere, you know. It's so, like in Singapore, it's like, so when I come back to Singapore, it's quiet. I love it. I love the silence. But after a while, like, okay, what's everyone thinking? You know, what's everyone like? எல்லாரும் ரொம்ப ஃபுல்லி அப்படி சைலண்டா ஒருத்தன் பேசினா அப்படியே, you know, it's like I started getting used to the Yeah, the robotic, the mechanical thing.
And இங்க எல்லாரும் will plug in earpiece. Everyone is just earpiece and
Yes,
phone.
yes.
We are charging from 9 p.m. to morning 6 a.m. 6 a.m.
Correct,
here we
correct.
come.
True. I mean, yeah. So that was what kept me here, lah. To be
Yeah.
honest, like the to be surrounded by artists all the time, right? So I also grew so much since I've moved here. 15 years here has changed me in so many ways.
But another thing was நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி 2001ல நீங்க வந்து நீங்க சொன்னீங்க தானே when they say you're a musician is like கேனாண்டு. But I think over time right now when we are in 2026 after a lot of
Yes.
things evolve, I think people are a bit more open.
Yes.
And how do you feel about that when you come to Singapore when you say you're a full-time musician?
I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy that people are open to it. Like we've got like Shabir has been there, Stephen Zakaria is there. Other like Satya. I know a few of the Singaporean indie artists, right? Independent artists who are really putting out their own originals and it's reaching well, globally as well. I'm the happiest. Like seriously, I can't be
Like-
any more happier than that.
like as-
I want more. I want more people to come
As-
and do it full time.
As a Singaporean there, you feel like finally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people உங்கள மாதிரி ஆளுங்க வந்து is like the நம்ம generation I think is the வழிகாட்டி because now like நம்ம generationல இருந்து இதெல்லாம் பண்றது is there's no one else who set the precedence for you. நீங்க தான் செட் பண்ணி மற்றவங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணுவாங்க. So the courage it takes for you to actually do this and even நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்கல்ல அக்கபெல்லா வந்து உங்களுக்கு steady state income maybe கொடுத்துருக்கோம் at one time and to ditch that and go into a whole separate thing that you wanted to do as a leap of faith to go to India and then stay there after decide to stay there 4 நாளுக்கு பிறகு வீட்டுக்கு ஃபோன் அடிச்சு சொல்கிறது நான் இங்கே தான் இருக்க போகிறேன்னு அது ஒரு leap of faith. Considering like we have been talking a lot in the episode like நீங்க இந்தியாவுக்கு போயிட்ட பிறகு என்ன நடந்துச்சுன்னு but I can't get it out of my head that நீங்க ஒரு நாள் இங்க PSL எழுதுனீங்க O level எழுதுனீங்க so
BMTO இங்க முடிச்சீங்க.
so and அதெல்லாம் பண்ணும்போது we've all also done that, right?
Yes.
And like for me personal story was that I was one point I chickened out lah. You can see, okay, I wanted to go to LaSalle at one point because I was in drama and I was the chairperson for my drama club in school. So எனக்கு அதுல ஒரு தீவிரமான இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்துச்சு.
Okay.
But then right, my sister same story as me. அவங்க வந்து mass comm பண்ண போனாங்க. So when I was deciding between the two, right, I just took the safe option and did the mass comm.
Okay.
So, but the people like you are the ones who are taking the leap of faith lah. So you might not know it and maybe on the go day to day decisions you just make it, right? But and the bravery is honestly something else, especially நீங்க சொன்னீங்க நம்ம Singapore context we are very plan A, plan B, plan C and the மாதிரி. So how does it feel to you? And I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure people might have come and told you lah like or inspiration etc. So like how does it feel to you knowing that you paved the way to some extent for the future generations? And of course it's easier for them now.
Yes. I mean honestly பெருமையா தான் இருக்கு but I'm not the first. Okay, எனக்கு வந்து ரஃபி அண்ணா was my first, right? He's the OG. He's the in fact the first time when I was a young kid watching Singaporeல வந்து there was this மாலை மதுரம் ஒலி இந்த பழைய ஷோலாம் இருக்கும் முன்னாடி மஸ்தானா இந்த பழைய ஷோலாம் அவங்க வந்து the first time I'm seeing an Indian man playing guitar and sing a Tamil song. Jumpalakala munnadi. I'm talking about long back when I was way younger. I'm like, oh my god, like I want to do that, So and then later on he went to work with Rahman sir. In fact, his brother Bashir, who is performing at my concert, I'll talk to you about later. Bashir was the first one who used to play with Gangai Amaran sir in Chennai. He used to play for a lot of cinema songs. He was the main keyboardist, and he was buddies with Dilip, who became A.R. Rahman, right? And he was the one who, in fact, arranged the entire song. And the Arabic that full song was arranged by Bashir. In fact, that was the first Tamil song that had a scale change at the end. The last part of the song, scale மேல போகும். அதெல்லாம் சினிமா பாட்டுல இல்ல, that was all Bashir, So, and I knew that, but people outside, it wasn't publicized. It's like, I'm fortunate because I was put in front of 10-15 million people on a daily basis. Whereas they went and just worked months and months in the studio to do one song, two song. They've done so many songs. Like Ramanoda Rafi Anna has done so many songs and all that. So அவங்கள பார்த்து தான் I had that first idea. சரி அங்க போலாமா, அங்க போய் பண்ணலாமா. But Super Singer மூலமா போவேன்னு யோசிச்சு பார்க்கவே இல்லை. But that was I think my luck. I was fortunate enough. My dream has always been, I'll be open, has always been a Grammy.
Okay, nice.
I want a Grammy. Like, that's still my dream. That's always my dream. In fact, now I'm producing music for an American artist. Her name is Pravin Saivi. She's based in Atlanta, and I'm doing English stuff. And that's also that. That's Saur Varikam. That will always be my dream, a Grammy. Right? I guess it's also because I dreamt that big. Munadi, I used to sing in pubs. Okay, in Singapore, Tamil pubs. 17, 18 years old. And the Tiger Beer request sheet note இருக்கும். Where people will write here செம்பருத்தி பூவே பார்த்தா ஐயோ அது மாதிரி ரிக்வெஸ்ட்லாம் வரும்ல. One day I remember I took one of those and I wrote I want a Grammy award, and I closed that and kept it in my wallet for years and years and years until I lost that wallet and everything. But it's dreaming that big that got me to where I am now. எல்லாரும் the sky is the limit சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. For me the sky is not the limit, man. Sky தாண்டி அவ்வளோ, that's the whole universe, right? Why do we limit ourselves to the sky? I've always been like, go for it. If you can think, we live in this day and age, if you can think it, you can create it, with AI and everything. Anything is possible nowadays. So to be a trailblazer, to be one of the first few to pave the way for Singaporeans and generally Singapore Malaysians, in our Southeast Asians, I'm very happy, but I want more. I want more of us to come. I'm the happiest. Whenever a Singaporean comes to Chennai, I will reach out to them. Hey, you're in Chennai, come let's catch up or come home for chicken sambal. And then I'll invite them. I've done that for a lot of our Singaporeans. I'll invite them home, and
Nice.
I just feel happy to connect with Singaporeans, like how I'm meeting you guys virtually.
நீங்க வந்து I see the passion you have for like a Singapore artist making it in the Hollywood scene or the Tamil cinema scene, I would say, right? Who, in your opinion, is probably capable of doing that in Singapore as of now, in the current pool of artists that we have?
Okay, I don't know that many because we don't get Me Watch doesn't work here.
Okay.
Some shows we can see.
Okay.
But the rights issuesனால the singing showsலாம் வந்து இங்க வராது. So when there are songs and all, I won't be able to see. So I've lost track. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச people வந்து like I know like Irfan Anna and all that. Irfanலாம் நான் சின்ன வயசுல இருந்து பார்த்திருக்கேன். In fact, Irfan when Irfan was singing in his singing competition, when I was watching, my father was judging him. My dad is the OG Saivi.
Yeah.
Duplicate Saivi, yeah. He's the OG Saivi. So I've always felt Irfan deserved, to be here and all that. Rafi Anna obviously done it. But the younger guys and all that, we have Vishnu Balaji. I think he's really amazing singer. I love his voice. His Sudhasini, his wife is also. I'm so happy that they met. Like Kalai Kudumbam Mari, they both got together. She's really good as well. I think Stephen has already done it. He sung for Harris Jairaj and all. Stephen has already done some songs here as well. These are the few I know. Where are they? Kaushik is another good singer.
Oh yes.
Reincarnation.
Yes, he has this band Reincarnation. I'm so happy he's doing that also. Like he's trying, to revive the scene and all. I don't know if I missed anyone. If you can remind me some names, I might. But yeah, these are the guys I feel if they really come here and spend some time.
Yes. Sivakarthikeyan movie.
Oh yeah,
Island.
Young Raja.
Oh, Young Raja la. He's champion. He's a rapper. I mean, na singing pati pesanga. Young Raja is an amazing artist, man. He's a proper artist, like out and out. Yeah, he's not even like he doesn't need to come to the cinema scene now.
Yeah.
He's created his own pathway and he's sorted. Yeah, that's the way to go, if you ask me. I also am not a big cinema. No, I'm not into that, to be honest. I feel there are a lot of cons because in Hollywood, right? If you think about it, it is every singer sings songs about a fictional scenario.
Yeah.
Based on, and somebody else is miming your voice to your voice, right? Whereas in the West, if it's a musical, they will cast an actor who can sing. they don't mime. If you Google playback singer, only India has playback singing.
Right.
Everywhere else in the world, they will cast someone who sings if it's a role that
Yeah.
right? But and if you think about it, Michael Jackson, Rihanna, Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, all of these guys, they are singing their story about their personal life stories. Taylor Swift will sing about all her boyfriends, right? And I mean, that's the way, right? But if you look at here, we are singing somebody else's tune, somebody else's lyrics for some other fictional character's fictional scenario, which I am not for. Because for me, of course, that's a different kali, that's very vishyo. But what happens to the voice of the singer? What happens to the singer's story? That's where indie music comes into play, which is I'm really passionate about, right? The people who escape from this stigma are rappers and Ghana singers.
Yeah.
ஏன்னா கானா சிங்கர்ஸ்லாம் வந்து அவங்க ஊரில் நடக்கிற பிரச்சனை பற்றி தான் பாடுவாங்க.
Yeah.
And rappers are talking about what they feel. They write their own lyrics, they sing what they feel.
Yeah.
நம்ம singers தான் we are stuck in this place when so I do that. I mentor a lot of singers to try and convert them into India artists. That's what I do. Like the second they come to my studio, I'm like, hey, what's your story?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? Love song பண்ணலாமா? Love song na? You get what I mean? Or a melody song பண்ணலாம். Melody na? What do you like? They are still stuck in that. Kuttu. Sorry, okay. But what is your story? Like for example, Rihanna doesn't have to come and sing Kannalani. She doesn't have to sing. She can just do umbrella, Ella, and it works. That's her thing, right?
ரிஹானா மைண்டுக்கு வந்துட்டாங்க. வெளியாகிறது கஷ்டமா இருக்கு.
இதுல பெஸ்ட் பண்ண தெரியுமா, இதை நம்ம AI பண்ணலாம். What if Rihanna
No,
sings?
Karnalan
அளவு கொடவெளியா.
Yeah, but you get my drift, right?
Yeah.
It's about our Indian singers don't have their own voice.
Yeah.
We are forced to sing. If inga husky-a paadu, inga bold-a paadu. Hey, na enna maadhiri paadren, utru. That is where the indie scene is, and that's what I'm honestly really passionate about, which is why I say artists like Young Raja, he's made it, man. If you ask me, he's already doing his own. I wish I could be in that zone where I don't have to go and, you know, I can just do what I want as and when I want to. You know, that's the direction, and it's slowly evolving. By the way,
Yeah.
there are movies with no songs. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, it's evolving.
Okay. So bro, நீங்க சொன்னீங்க வந்து like the cinema வேற சினிமால பாடுறது வேற and being an artist as a singer and showing your own story
Independent artist.
is different. ஆனா like I've seen like Sai Banker பாத்தீங்கன்னா right now I feel I don't know if there's other people who've done this before, but our path into cinema was different. For we know him through Kachi Sera, அப்புறம் ஆசை கூட all this, and அப்புறம் அந்த பென்ஸ் படத்துக்கு பண்ணாரு, கருப்புக்கு பண்ணிருக்காரு all that. So the path was like independent artist and then cinema artist now. And he's still doing his own like அந்த பவழமல்லி எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு. So they are both running parallel to one another. Is this like நீங்க பார்க்குற ஒரு புது pathway? Is it something that you spotted?
புதுசுன்னு சொல்ல முடியல. ஆக்சுவலி இது முன்னாடி அசல் கோலார் நீங்க சொல்றது எல்லாமே
அசல் கோலார், yeah.
He all start. So the what happens is சினிமால வந்து யாராவது வைரலா போறாங்களா அவங்கள எடுத்துட்டு they'll put them into something that works. Right? முன்னாடிலாம் அப்படி இல்ல. But it started quite some time back already. அசல் கோலார், பால்டப்பா.
Even Sid Sriram also, right, to a certain extent.
No, Sid's எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு his introduction was from கடல் movie. Adiye was his first song for Rahman.
But before that was YouTube or something.
He was singing English songs.
Yeah.
He was doing English. Pradeep and Kalyani Nair, Sean Roldan.
Yeah.
These guys, they used to do a lot of this unplugged Mojo projects. Even when I was still in Singapore, I used to watch this because they were the only few guys who were doing what me and my band used to do in Singapore. We used to really revamp Tamil songs and play differently. Like 5-piece band, and we'll just funk up the song, you know. But they were doing that already in Chennai. And then they eventually went into cinema, like Sean Roldan, Pradeep, Santosh Nayan, and they all came from that school of thought, you know. So that is the trend. Generally, when someone starts to trend on social media, cinema folk will try to get them into this part of it, and that's the culture, kind of. But the biggest hit so far is of course Sai Venkat.
Yeah.
கருப்பு பார்த்துட்டீங்களா?
Yeah, பார்த்துட்டேன். பயங்கரமா இருந்துச்சு. Quite cool. I mean, like to watch, the format was a bit different. Interesting.
எதிர்பார்க்காம நிறைய like
because they never give anything with trailer லையோ. So பார்க்கும்போது புரியுது, ஓகே இதான் கதை.
I didn't know it was about like a god movie.
Same, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like just watching the way the story unfolded, it was really cool, man. I loved it. And I'm so happy for Surya because it was like a comeback for him, you know.
After so like because he really
retro didn't work well. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி
retro
like காந்தாரா இல்ல
கங்குவா.
ஐயோ அது
நல்ல படமாச்சே. அந்த ஒரு லட்சம் என்கிட்ட கடை.
Yo. No. I think to be fair, right, his good movies were actually
Surya fans of all.
OTT release. JB,
Surya.
Actually, if JB came in the theater, right, rock.
It would have been So this I'm so happy because this was a comeback thing.
Yeah.
But on the in the படத்துல வந்து that this scene was very sad lah. You know when that girl dies. இங்க வந்து GPA னு ஒரு விஷயம்.
ஆமா.
That when he said that line, ஹாலோமா.
Yeah, then Surya also cry. I remember the கோட்டுக்கு வெளிய
பண்ண தெரியாதுப்பா. ஐயோ அது பாக்கும்போது ரொம்ப very sad. Good movie, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I loved it also.
I think it's running well. Singapore it will connect because Singapore நிறைய அந்த கருப்புசாமி முனீஸ்வரன், there are people who worship.
நல்லா ஓடிட்டு இருக்கு. Apparently they added more shows locally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which doesn't happen very often, you know. நான் பார்த்ததே இல்ல செய்தில.
You know, because like after recent, you know, the cinema closure.
I'm not sure if you're aware. இங்க வந்து நிறைய cinemas are closing.
True, yeah.
Yeah, like
Cathay,
they shut. They
Now
closed.
GV and Yishun also closing.
Yeah, GV Yishun அதான் சாத்திட்டாங்க. So like it's a bit shrinking, but தமிழ் படங்கள் இங்க now last time நீங்க Woodlandsல பாப்பீங்க, Yishunல பாப்பீங்க and Rex. Now every neighborhood screen தமிழ் படம் on the first day.
Oh wow.
Every neighborhood.
Good man, good. That's nice.
So
I think அது நம்ம கல்ச்சர்ல இருக்கு, தமிழ் கல்ச்சர்ல இருக்கு.
Yeah, so cinema Tamil cinema is doing very well in overseas like Singapore markets and all. So it's very nice to see. And நீங்க எங்க போனாலும் அந்த first dayல படம் பார்த்தா தியேட்டர்ல எல்லா தியேட்டர்லயும் atmosphere இருக்கும்.
Yeah.
Whistle போடுவாங்க, டான்ஸ் ஆடுவாங்க, everything. So it's super nice. Super nice. So speaking of that, like before you reached, like we had our initial contact, right? I was speaking to him one day.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
So I was speaking to him one day and வந்து வயசாக for the past 2-3 years இது என்னன்னு தெரியல, I've always felt a calling to go to India.
Oh, okay. I think we had this topic on China also.
Yeah, so I had this discussion with him and I think I touched upon it with him.
Yeah,
also.
China.
என்னன்னு தெரியல சின்ன வயசுல வந்து என் பக்கெட் லிஸ்ட்னா யூரோப் இருக்கும், US இருக்கும், இது லைக் ஆனா இப்போ லைக் பாஸ்ட் 2-3 இயர்ஸ் என்னன்னு தெரியல, I just feel like I need to go back to the motherland மாதிரி ஒரு ஃபீலிங். I don't know why எங்க இருந்து வந்துச்சுனே தெரியல. And I was talking to him like it's a calling, you know, like
and when he said that, right, I was like, wow, you know, because like I was telling them we should go to India, we should go do some vlogs, stuff like that, and I've been saying this for like a couple of years, like Malaysia, India, stuff like that. But this year I was like, no more for lack of better term, we're very like, you know, need to go there.
I just feel like I need the I don't know if it makes any sense or whether it sounds too like mythological or whatever or philosophical anymore. I just feel like I need to go back to the motherland and connect to my roots.
I completely get what you're saying. எனக்கு honestly, we as Singaporeans, like I'm third gen, okay, like my grandfather was born in Singapore, right? So like I have no idea which ஊரு we are from.
Right.
எனக்கு அது கூட தெரியாது. எனக்கு I don't know, you know, we've lost trace. So I never had that connection. I never thought about it. But after I came here, it feels weird to be surrounded by all your people. சுத்தி பார்த்தா எல்லாம் Indians, you know. And initially I was like, you know, I miss my Malay friends, I miss my Chinese friends, you know, like I miss, you know. But then over a few 1-2 years in only I realized that actually we all from here, you know, even though we all Singaporeans. If our great grandfather or grandfather didn't take the ship or flight and come to Singapore, we would all be here.
Yeah.
You know, and that realization happened a bit later only for me. And when I was in Singapore, you don't feel it. You will not feel it. So I'm actually very surprised that while you're there, you're feeling it now. It's something spiritual, I guess.
Like
I'm second gen.
Oh really?
Yeah, because my parents born there, come here.
Okay.
So I'm like still deeply connected.
So you know எந்த ஊர்லாம் உங்களுக்கு
Yeah. Clear நல்ல obvious-ஆ தெரியும்.
Very good,
வீடுலாம்
very
ஒண்ணு இருக்கு. The kind of thing.
So you still have connection. You see, like எனக்குலாம் வந்து சுத்தமா இல்ல. We don't know. You know?
I am more disconnected bro. என்னோட வந்து என் parents வந்து அப்பா மலேசியா.
Okay.
அப்பா மலேசியா, mother side தாத்தா வந்து மலேசியா. So my roots are stronger in Malaysia compared to India. Because to go to India, it goes 2 gens back.
2-3 gen. Yeah.
So it's a bit more distant. But கொஞ்சம் குறைஞ்சு கேட்டேன். Then I realized that roots. Somebody said Nallura.
Oh.
Nallur or something. So I don't really remember. Need to clarify.
For me, my grandfather came from India, but my grandmother is from Singapore. So, but my great grandfather, I think also Singapore. I don't know. That's the connection there, right? Sharif and I are from the same village.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which Sharif?
Sharif is the other host. The missing
okay. The one
the flu host.
Okay.
The patient.
Patient. Okay.
So on the patient zero வந்து நானும் ஒரே ஊரு.
Okay, nice.
And we only discovered this actually through one of the shows.
Nice.
Yeah, but I really don't understand. Like
You want to just pay and go, right?
Yeah, I just want to go. I just want to connect. டேய் நான் இங்க இருந்து வந்தவன் தான்டா.
எனக்கு நான் வந்து like I've been seeing recently I seeing a lot of TikTok videos, சாப்பாடு videos a lot. Then there's then there a lot of people talking about manjar and all that, right? Like I see the சாப்பாடு as like போய் சாப்பிடணும்.
அது வேற calling to connect with your roots வேறடா.
எனக்கு அங்க போனாலே சாப்பிடணும் போல தான் இருக்கு. I don't eat Indian food.
இல்ல கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி போ.
நான் என்னத்த பத்தி
இத நான் சொன்னாலும் I would expect it. I did not expect this to come from you.
Really. I just want to just like நல்லா
we want to connect with our people. He want to
I
connect.
am already connected with the people.
வாழையல.
இல்ல பின்னாடி போ. இல்ல உன் மண்டையில வந்து அவனுக்கு என்னத்த போட்டானுங்க.
No, you need to understand. Okay, like நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி because I still connected with my aunties are still there. Like my mom's aunties. So my grandmothers are still there. நான் இன்னும் போன்ல பேசிட்டு தான் இருக்கேன். So I don't feel like I have a disconnect.
True.
So I'm still talking to them. She attended my wedding. What you know what? My grandmother's sister also attended the wedding.
So எல்லாரும் வாங்க வந்து சாப்பிடுங்க. The food is amazing. Manjal is one great place. There's so many good food places, man. So many good food places. Trust me. பயங்கரமா இருக்கு சாப்பாடுலாம் இங்க. பயங்கரமா. I love it.
We will let you know lah. We're figuring out when we can come also. So we'll வரும்போது சொல்றோம்.
After you all have all the Indian food, when you're craving your chicken sambar, I think நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு வாங்க.
சொல்றோம்.
அடல கோலி சம்பார்.
சரி bro, ஒரு கதை சொல்லவா?
சொல்லி தோல.
டேய், it's concert name டா.
சொல்லி தோல. இல்ல தெரியும் நான்
விக்ரம் ஏதா
இல்ல நீ சொன்ன விதத்துல தான் நான் கொஞ்சம் லாஸ்ட் ஆயிட்டேன். அதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் வந்துச்சு.
So bro, concert ஒரு கதை சொல்லவா சிங்கப்பூர்ல? How did that come about?
So I didn't realize that it's been 25 years until like early this year. I was like, oh my god, if I've been here 15 years, then I started in 2001, and that 25 years only applies to Singapore because Inga people only know me for 15 years, right?
Okay.
And some people still think I'm 25 years old, so அப்படியே maintain பண்ணிருக்கேன். So
you're saying right younger than Jawar actually.
கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரே வயசு. ஆமா. So like I thought like I should do something for our people in Singapore, and I've traveled really. I've been so fortunate to have traveled the world and performed in so many concerts, but I haven't done something like that in Singapore, and I thought, okay, I should do something for, and also my main intention of this concert is to inspire the next generation. I want more artists to come and see that you can make it as an artist. You can travel, you can do whatever. Like from a small tiny pub in Tekka to performing at the Wembley Arena with SPB sir. The journey has been it's very very interesting journey, right? And I thought I should showcase this for our Singaporeans. I should do this for Singaporeans. And the last I think I did a couple of shows on television 2019. Then post COVID I haven't really done any major concert in Singapore. I've done a couple of smaller ones, but those are like fundraisers, and they were mostly like at F&B places where there's alcohol and there's food and stuff. And எல்லாரும் அந்த மாதிரி concertsக்கு வர மாட்டாங்க. The second they get alcohol இருக்கும்போது some people are not comfortable. So I wanted to do a proper concert where people can just come sit down and watch, And Oru Kathai is actually the title of my first song that I ever composed, which I composed when I was like 17, 18 years old. And I wanted it to be like a full circle, you know. So Oru Kathai is the name of the song. Oru Kathai Sollavaa is what I wanted to, like literally from 2001 to 2026, I wanted the whole concert is going to be just me sharing my story. Every song will be connected to a story. So na pesi paaduvén, that's the whole theme of the concert. Adhaan Oru Kathai Sollavaa. That's the concert.
Okay. So it's like ஒரு பாட்டு மூலமா storytelling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And but I'll also be talking, of course, and there are a lot of special guests who will be coming. I won't reveal anything.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of special guests are coming, so it's a surprise. There are a lot of surprises in the concert for everyone. Yeah.
So இந்த சர்ப்ரைஸ் என்னைக்கு நடக்குது? 6ஆம் தேதி June
6th. Yeah, at RELC Auditorium. It's a very small, intimate place. 480, 500. I'll be honest. I know our Singaporeans won't come in the thousands. Even generally, it's like, Singapore payan thane edukku. Generally, that stigma is there. I'll be honest, right? They always feel. It's funny. I'm known as an artist around the world. Ana Singapore la vandu na local artist still, which I'm okay. I'm okay with it. You know, that's how we are.
Homegrown.
I know, but I've grown. Adu paaka maatanga. Home da paapanga.
அது வேற இது வேற. வீட்டுக்கு திருப்பி பையன் வந்துட்டா சாப்பிடு. நீயே எடுத்து சாப்பிடு நான் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன்.
It's just our mindset. I don't blame anyone. I'm totally cool with it. You know, I enjoy it. Like, you know, here I have certain things I can't do. Singapore, jolly, MRT, bus la edupen. I can't do stuff like that here. And sometimes when I travel, so you know, it's a different lifestyle. But yeah, I really wanted to do. For me, it's like important to inspire the next generation. I want more artists to watch this and know that there are people like me and so many others who are doing this. You know, sharing music and so that's what it's all about. The whole concept.
Nice. So, like, what can audiences expect? Like, or fun, like getting to know you, getting to know your story, and vibing with like ungaloda paattu and all your work so far.
Yeah,
acapella irka.
I'm doing a segment, of course. Acapella illama panna mudiyadhu concert. So I am doing a segment. It of course I'm not getting a choir and everything because in Wembley I can't bring a choir down. But I'm featuring some of my students from. So I teach. I actually am a part of this American institution that's based in Dallas. It's called V-Sharp Gurukulam. I've got some amazing kids there, and they are going to be featured in this concert. They are recording the voices, and all the harmonies and everything. That's one segment, and I'm also going to be featuring some Singaporean artists, and it will be more of like a conversational thing, right? When they leave the concert, they will know who Pravin Saivi is.
Right.
And I've also been very hush about what I do. I don't normally. I'm not very good at marketing. You know, I for me social media is just. If you look at my social media, I follow 0 people. It's not because of anything. Because my social media is not to make friends. It's for work. You know, my friends call me, WhatsApp. You know, so for me, it's just to showcase my work and everything. But half the things I'm doing here, not many people really know, in Singapore especially. So I wanted just to share with everyone my journey, and hopefully it changes something for them. I think anyone, it's never too late to pursue your dreams. That's what I feel. It's never too late.
That's powerful.
Yeah. So
That's the main intention.
Honestly, like, நம்மளும் like இத வந்து part time பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், and like we have goals also. Like like பாடுறதுன்னு இல்ல, like it's like a complete நம்ம பாடுனா
நல்லா இருக்கும்.
So அது
நீங்க பாடுனா வர போச்சு அவ்வளவுதான்.
உயிர் போச்சேன்னு சொல்லிடுவாங்க.
அது வண்டி இருக்க அப்படின்னா ஸ்ருதினா என்ன வானத்துல இருக்கு.
Bro, that time நான் வீட்ல வந்து at home you don't think so much, right? நார்மலே திங்க் பண்ண மாட்டேன், பட் வீட்டில் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நான் சொல்லிடுறேன். ஸோ வீட்டில் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் மோசம். ஸோ நான் வந்து ஏதோ பாட்டு போச்சு, நானும் பாடிக்கிட்டு இருந்தேன். Then my wife, she can sing lah. Then my wife come to me, then she say, "Hey, you don't have ah."
டேய் என் vlog
பாவி.
டேய் எனக்கு நேபர்ஸ்லாம் இருக்காங்க பாத்துடா.
அப்படி கேஷுவலா சப்புன்னு வச்சுட்டு then I don't know, don't have ah. Then she walk away.
No, but I get it. To pursue your craft, like not singing, but you guys have to pursue it. Yeah.
நீ என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கணும்னா நமக்கு 4 மாத்திரை
அப்போதான் நான் நினைச்சேன் பாட்காஸ்டிங் இஸ் தி வே.
இல்ல அதான் இல்ல நம்ம தமிழ் ஆசிரியர்லாம் என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க, நீ ரொம்ப பேசுற,
அதனால தான் பேசுறேன்.
Which schools were you all from?
நான் வந்து நியூ டவுன் செகண்டரி ஸ்கூல்.
அது எங்க இருக்கு?
அது பை டோவர் இன் கிளெமெண்டி. அதான் ஸ்கூலோட
சிங்கப்பூர் பாதி பக்கத்துல ஒரு ஸ்கூல் இருக்கும்.
Oh, New Town. Okay.
Yes.
I Bukit Batok sec.
Oh, BBSS. One of my ex-girlfriends was there long.
ஓ நீங்க BBSS னு acronym சொல்லும்போது familiarity இருக்கு.
வெஸ்ட் சைடு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு.
நீங்க எங்க போனீங்க bro?
நான் BT secondary bro. தொப்பாய்.
Oh, BT
secondary. Yeah.
ஆமா இப்ராஹிம்.
ஆமா. Hey, Ishuna. My wife was a teacher in Ahmad Ibrahim for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, long back. I think 15 years ago. Before she moved here with me.
15 years ago.
15 years ago நான் இவன் டைம் தான்.
என்ன சொல்ற?
He's actually right 15 years ago.
She was the school one of the school counselors. Appada they started counseling in school. Miss Malini Krishna is my wife. She used to sing on TV also. She was in Ahmad Ibrahim.
I think I need to see the face.
Yeah.
அப்பனா இவன் வந்து செம்மையா வாங்கியிருக்கான்.
இல்ல actually
இல்ல நான் கவுன்சிலிங் போனது இல்ல நான் நிறைய பேர் கவுன்சிலிங் போக வச்சிருக்கேன்.
அந்த கவுன்சிலிங் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் ஆரம்பிச்சதே இவனால தான்.
ஏய் அது நல்ல ஸ்கூல்ல ஆனா என்ன
டேய்
அந்த நல்ல ஸ்கூல்ல நான் தரதுல இருப்பாங்களே அந்த தரதுல நீதான்.
பரவாயில்ல ஒண்ணால நான் ஸ்கூலை டேமேஜ் பண்ண மாட்டேன்.
இல்ல ஆனாலும் நான் ஒத்துக்கிறேன். ஓகே நான் என் குரூப் அந்த பேட்ச் கிராஜுவேட் பண்ணவன என் டிசிப்ளின் மார்க்ஸ் வந்து மோஸ்ட் நோட்டோரியஸ் பேட்ச் இஸ் ஃபைனலி கிராஜுவேட்டிங்னு ஒரு அவார்டே குத்திட்டு போயிட்டா. இதை விட ஒரு மோசமான அவார்டு யாராலையும் வாங்க முடியாது.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised when you said நீங்க AISS முடி பார்த்தா தெரியல யோசிச்சேன். but it's okay.
எஸ் AISS கரெக்டா சொல்றீங்க. AISS தான்.
ஜவஹர் யூசுவலி இந்த மாதிரி கால் டு ஆக்ஷன் எல்லாம் நல்லா சொதப்புவான்.
If you don't know right, previous episodesலாம் போய் பாருங்க.
So we have 2 backups.
Yes.
But we will let him try this.
Come on man.
Try.
So okay நான் கொக்கா பண்ணாம சொல்றேன். You can get the show tickets at bookmyshow.sg.
Wow.
What show da?
What show?
ஒரு கதை சொல்றதா சார்.
ஒரு கதை சொல்லட்டும் சார். ஒரு கதை சொல்லவாடா நான் ஒரு கதை சொன்ன மாதிரியே சொல்லிட்டா.
நான் வந்து இதோட
இன்னைக்கு நான் நிம்மதியா தூங்குவேன்.
ஒரு கதை சொல்லவா ஷோ டிக்கெட்ஸ் bookmyshow.sg ல நீங்க வாங்கலாம்.
Yes.
So it's on 6 Jan RLC.
June. Hello. ரெண்டு பேரும் சொல்றீங்களா?
ஜூன்
இப்ப நான் நிம்மதியா தூங்குவேன்.
இவன் வீட்ல இருக்கோம்ல.
bro எனக்கு வந்து 11 மணிக்கு மேல கண்ணு கொஞ்சம் தெரியாது.
எனக்கு நல்ல கண்ணு தெரியாது.
அவருக்கு எனி டைம் கூட கண்ணு வேலை செய்யாது, மூளை வேலை செய்யாது.
இது எப்படி தெரியுமா இருக்கு? ஹை பாட் மீட் கெட்டல். ஹை த பாட் கெட்டல்.
ரெண்டு பேரும் என்ன பாருங்க.
நோ
இல்ல
துப்பறதுக்கு வசதியா இருக்கும்.
இல்ல அவர் முதல்ல the dumb the three stooges ல எனக்கு தெரியாது.
அவரே ஒன்னும் சொல்ல.
இல்ல நான் உண்மையா பேசல.
bookmyshow.sg ஒரு கதை சொல்லவா 6
ஜூன்
இல்ல நீங்க ஒருத்தர சொல்லிருக்க.
Also for Singaporeans, there's a special promotion. By the time this comes on air, it'll already be approved. Singaporeans can use their culture pass to buy the concert.
Oh, nice.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so I think the government is giving $100 for Singaporean concerts, which I think is a great initiative.
Yes.
So everyone can just use your $100 credits. Everyone who's above 18 or 21, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone has $100 to buy a ticket. So please use that, and I'll see you all there. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, so we'll also be there, and looking forward to the concert, bro. We honestly ஒரு நேரம் போனதே தெரியல. எத்தனை தடவை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணி ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணி it's a good sign.
It's a good sign that I don't think there's a lot of edits to be done as well, because the conversation flowed.
Yeah, natural. Like I truly enjoyed myself, bro. It was nice.
Me too.
நீங்க சொன்னீங்க like the concert is like basically உங்களோட story through your music, and also if this conversation was any indication, I think people are in for a treat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. எனக்கு உண்மையிலே I had such a great time, and I think you guys, the sky is not the limit, guys. You guys can, I'm sure someday down the road you guys will be doing a concert somewhere in Switzerland, somewhere in somewhere in Afghanistan. Okay, yeah, Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. என்னது?
நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
ஆமா, நானும் டுரண்டர் மாதிரி முடிய
Around the world, I'm sure you guys are going to gain fans. Just follow your passion, guys. I'll share with you what my sister told me with that message. You know, my heart is. I have a good feeling about this in my heart, and my heart is almost never wrong. So follow your heart, follow your passion, guys. I'm so proud of you guys for doing whatever you guys have been doing for 6 years. Looking forward to the next 20-30 years. உங்களோட 25th anniversary concertல வந்து நான் வந்து பேசுறேன்.
So at that time my main goal will be nobody calls me tone deaf.
நான் சொதப்பாம ஒரு அட்வர்டைஸ்மென்ட் ஆச்சு சொல்லிடுவேன்.
அதுக்கு நான் முதல்ல உயிரோட இருக்கணும், இவங்களோட இருக்கிறதுக்கு.
There you have it, our goals.
ரொம்ப லைட்டா இருக்கு.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing you guys at the concert. We're looking forward to meeting you in person also, bro.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. I had a great time. Thank you so much.
And just a quick plug. 6 வருஷமா நம்ம தொண பேசுறத கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிற நேயர்களுக்கும் a big thank you.
And sorry.